and welcome to Bula Beats. I'm your host Chantel Chand. This is your show, the one you asked for, so here we are to deliver. We are broadcasting from the ancestral traditional territories of the Squamish, Katzie, Silvertooth, and Musqueam Nation. We are grateful for the first peoples of this land that allow us to live, flourish, laugh, and grow. Bula Beats will bring to our viewers cooking segments, community events, interviews, cultural celebrations, and sports like rugby, soccer, and baseball. No show is complete without your support. If you are a person in business and want to promote your business on Rogers in partnership with Shaw, this is your opportunity to profile your business and let the community know what you're about. I'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
क्या आप अपना ड्रीम होम खरीदना चाहते हो या अपने घर से पैसे निकालकर अपने किचन या अपने घर को रेनोवेट करना चाहते हो लेकिन बैंक्स ने आपको मना कर दिया है? आप मुझे कॉल कर सकते हैं यानी विक प्रसाद को। मैं एक इंडिपेंडेंट मॉर्गेज ब्रोकर हूं जो कई बैंक्स और क्रेडिट यूनियंस और प्राइवेट लेंडर्स के साथ काम करता हूं।
For more information, please call Vic Prasad at 604-306-6647. Vic Prasad is one of the top brokers of Invis Craft Mortgages and is also a member of the Canadian Mortgage Brokers Association of BC.
For any kind of visa-related services, contact Milky Way Immigration, a galaxy of opportunities located at Unit 209-9547 152 Street, Surrey, BC. They have licensed immigration consultants, placement officers, and LMIA experts to meet your immigration and recruitment needs. Book one-time free consultation either on Facebook or by calling 604-396-0005. Bollywood Banquet Hall and Conference Center, located at Pyle Business Center at 201-8166 128th Street in Surrey. No celebration is too small to accommodate you. They have newly renovated 2 halls to serve you, up to 1,000 guest capacity, top-notch chefs to delight you with delectable and heavenly cuisine. So just call Bollywood Banquet Hall at 604-598-2700 for your events.
United Pallets and Crates is located at 11585 134th Street in Surrey, BC. Give Sam Dooler a call
At 604-760-2028
or call the office number at 604-634-2001. You can also visit the website, which is www.unitedpalletsandcrates.com, or send us email at info@palletsandcrates.com.
Spring is here, and with spring, some people suffer from painful seasonal allergies. Allergies react to foreign substances such as pollen, bee venom, or pet, or simply food that doesn't cause a reaction to most people. Your immune system produces substances known as antibodies. Most common symptoms of our allergic reactions include itching, sneezing, running nose, rashes, hives, stomach cramps, vomiting, etc. The best thing you can do is avoid foreign substances. When you are in the house, make sure all your windows and doors are closed and take some time to look around. The month of March is Fraud Awareness Month. Over $500 million have been lost due to fraudsters in Canada. Last year, the biggest fraud was cryptocurrency. They will tell you how fast you can grow your money and people start to trust them. People lose thousands of hard-earned dollars through this scam. So remember, be safe. Also remember, a police officer will never call you to come get money from your house, as a common way fraudsters use to take your money. Make sure to always call a loved one, call someone you know, and never give anyone any money unless they are legit. We have Dr. Bougie here, and he is to talk about the allergies and how you can protect yourself from seasonal allergies. Have a look.
सभी को नमस्ते, सलाम वालेकुम, सत श्री अकाल, वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। आपने हमें कहा था भी एलर्जी के ऊपर प्रोग्राम करना, और वाकई इस साल जो पोलन एलर्जी है जो हमारे ट्रीज से है, ब्रिटिश कोलंबिया एक घना जंगल है और खास करके हम यहाँ पर रहते हैं, हमारे इर्द गिर्द बहुत सारे ट्रीज होते हैं, दरख्त होते हैं, एल्डर है, ओक है, बर्च है, ऐश है। सो इन सभी ट्रीज में से जो पराग होता है, PARAG या पोलन उसको कहते हैं, वो रिलीज होता है। अमूमन ये जो ट्रीज हैं, जब बसंत ऋतु आती है तब ये इनके नए नए फूल खिलते हैं, पत्तियां खिलती हैं और पोलन बनता है। क्योंकि हमारा विंटर बहुत माइल्ड रहा है और आपने देखा है भी अब जब जो बसंत ऋतु ऑफिशियली कल से शुरू है तो हमारा टेम्परेचर भी बहुत ज्यादा है। इस दौरान जो पोलन प्रोडक्शन है वो करीबन 3-4 हफ्ते अर्ली शुरू हो गया। सो उससे बहुत सारे वैंकूवर के जो निवासी हैं जिनको पोलन एलर्जी होती है उनको महीना पहले ही ये सिम्टम्स होने शुरू हो गए। खास करके क्योंकि पोलन हवा में है तो नाक के जरिए आंख में, गले में, हमारे लंग्स में इसका असर होगा। तो आंखों में लाली होगी, खाज होगा, इचिंग होगा, नाक में नाक बहेगा, सीकें आएगी, कई बार तो 50-50 सीकें भी आ सकती है। नाक एकदम स्टफी लगेगा, रात को सांस लेने में नाक से थोड़ी दुविधा हो सकती है, गले में इचिंग होगा, खारिश होगी, खांसी आ सकती है। अब कुछ लोग बोलते हैं भी हमें पोलन का प्रॉब्लम है या वायरस का इन्फेक्शन है, कैसा पता करें? जब वायरस का इन्फेक्शन होगा उसमें भी ऐसा हो सकता है भी आपको नाक का जो सिम्टम से हो, लेकिन उसमें बुखार भी हो सकता है, थकन हो सकती है, लेकिन ये सब जो लक्षण वायरस के कुछ दिनों में ठीक हो जाते हैं, चलो हफ्ते में ठीक हो गए। लेकिन जो पोलन के लक्षण है वो तो कई महीने तक रहते हैं। दूसरा, जिनको पोलन की एलर्जी है उनको पता है भी हमें हर साल ये ट्रबल आनी है। तो अगर आपके जो लक्षण है, सिम्टम्स है, बहुत माइल्ड है, तो आप ओवर द काउंटर जो एंटीहिस्टामिन है जिनका नाम है एरियस, AERIUS, क्लैरिटिन, CLARITN, रिएक्टिन, REACTIN, वो ले सकते हैं। उसके साथ खाली सिम्टम्स ही ठीक हो गए। और नाक में ना सैलिन रिंस मिलता है, वो कर सकते हैं ताकि उससे नाक में जो पोलन है उसका असर कम हो। आंखें पानी से साफ कर सकते हैं। लेकिन अगर आपको मालूम ही नहीं है और पहले डायग्नोसिस नहीं हुआ तो आपको डॉक्टर को देखना चाहिए। और मैं बच्चों में एलर्जी टेस्टिंग करता हूं, खास करके पोलन के लिए। तो हम यहाँ पर जो एलर्जी के जो टेस्टिंग है आर्म पे करते हैं, उससे पता लग जाती है कि किस चीज से आपको एलर्जी है, कौन से ट्री से एलर्जी है। जो घास होता है, ग्रास होता है, उसका भी सीजन 1-2 महीने बाद शुरू होने वाला और वो अगस्त सितंबर तक चलने वाला, जब तक पतझड़ की ऋतु आएगी। सो पहले ट्री पोलन का सीजन होता है, फिर ग्रास पोलन का सीजन होता है। अगर आपके लक्षण बहुत ज्यादा है, गंभीर है, तो आपको फिर नेजल स्प्रे होती है। अब तो ओवर द काउंटर एक स्प्रे हो गई, उसका नाम है फ्लोनेस, FLONASE, और दूसरी प्रिस्क्रिप्शंस में मिलती है। इसमें थोड़ा स्टेरॉइड होता है, लेकिन डॉक्टर के कहने से ही इस्तेमाल करना है। और प्रिस्क्रिप्शन एंटीहिस्टामिन भी है। आंख बहुत ज्यादा सूज जाता है, लाल हो जाता है, नहीं ठीक हो रहा है तो आंख का ड्रॉप्स भी मिल जाता है, वो भी प्रिस्क्रिप्शन में है। जैसे पैटानॉल, PATANOL, या पैट अडे, PATADAY। और कई बार जो बच्चे हैं जिनको खेलना है, जैसे क्रिकेट में बहुत उम्दा है या सॉकर में, और उनका तो बाहर ही खेलना पड़ेगा ना, और वो कॉम्पिटिटिव लेवल पे खेल रहे हैं, उनके लक्षण बहुत खराब हैं, तो हम फिर उनको इम्यूनोथेरेपी देते हैं जिससे वो एलर्जी से धीरे धीरे मुक्त हो सके। सभी के लिए जरूरी नहीं है। और इम्यूनोथेरेपी जो घास के लिए है, ग्रास के लिए है, थोड़ा बहुत ट्री पोलन के लिए भी काम कर जाता है, उसका नाम है ग्रासटेक्स, GRASTEK, या ओरल एयर। वो जबान के नीचे एक छोटा गोली रखना पड़ता है एवरीडे फॉर अबाउट 6 मंथ्स, लेकिन वो एलर्जी डॉक्टर ही दे सकते हैं और दूसरे डॉक्टर नहीं दे सकते। तो ये कुछ लक्षण है, उनकी मेन रीजन है भी ये हमारा जो विंटर था बहुत माइल्ड था और बहुत जल्दी ही आप देख रहे हैं फूल वगैरह खिल रहे हैं, चेरी ब्लॉसम हो रही है, तो पोलन हवा में बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में। कई लोग जाते हैं दूसरी जगह घूमने, जैसे हवाई, मेक्सिको, फिजी, हिंदुस्तान, तो वहां पर ये जो पोलन है ये कम होता है। तो हमारे यहाँ पर क्योंकि हम घने जंगल में रह रहे हैं, इसलिए बहुत सारे ट्रीज है, उससे बहुत सारा पोलन है और इतनी कोई ज्यादा डरने की बात नहीं है। हम आपके हेल्प में, आपकी सुरक्षा में हमेशा हाजिर हैं। और आज वर्ल्ड हैप्पीनेस डे भी है, तो खुश रहा कीजिए। खुश रहेंगे तो बॉडी तंदुरुस्त रहेगी। सो खुश रहो, आबाद रहो, हंसते रहो, वसते रहो। फिर मिलेंगे। धन्यवाद।
We are addressing Indigenous-specific racism throughout the society and ensuring Indigenous people have access to culturally appropriate education, healthcare, and housing and justice. In addition to those, a couple of other steps we have already taken, and Raj will know this, and I know Mr. Chima knows this, that we are bringing in now Wage Transparency Act, which means that the employers must publish what the wage scale would be for jobs, because it is about making sure that everyone doing the same work, men, women, or whoever, are paid the same wages. That discrimination has to end as well. And also, one of the other things that was the barrier to realize your potential is the recognition of foreign credentials. We've already started working on that. So that when you come in, you go through, make sure that you meet the standards here in Canada, that there is a pathway for you to exercise your skills to get the job that you're able to do. What that means? It means that they are realizing the best of their potential, but at the same time, we as a society and our economy benefit from the skills that they bring with them. So that is also happening right now. There are about 39 nurses who otherwise would qualify to work here in BC, who are foreign trained. Now the government's paying their fees to get their skills upgraded, and in some cases I'm told that within 90 days they can get their ticket to go and start working as a nurse in British Columbia. So those are real actions. They're needed now, because if you look around, this is Canada. Just look around, look at each other. This is Canada. There's no other Canada, there are no other people out there. We are Canada. This is now, this is us. So those who don't accept diversity, don't accept multiculturalism as a core value in British Columbia or in Canada, well, we have a news for you. Get used to it. Because this is where we are going, this is our Canada. So I think I want to say there's still, as many have said, that we have a lot more work to do. A lot more work to do. We are committing to do that as government in true partnership with all British Columbians, because together we're building a society that is stronger, more just, more equal, and society where everyone is welcomed. We want to make this Canada, this British Columbia, our societies, our neighbors, better, more equal, more just, more inclusive than what we inherited when we first came here, those who were born here. So I want to say thank you very much for inviting us. Keep up the good work. We have a lot more work to do.
For those celebrating Ramadan Mubarak and Happy Nowruz, my name is Heike Chima, and I'm the Assistant Deputy Minister for Multiculturalism and Anti-Racism in British Columbia. I'm also a first-generation Pakistani Canadian and grateful to be on the traditional and ancestral territories of the Coast Salish people, including the Kaikait, Swasin, Coquitlam, Katsi, Kwantlen, and Samiamu First Nations. I want to thank PIX and particularly Raj for introducing me and for organizing this event. We all know that society's systems and structures are not created with everyone's needs in mind. In a place as multicultural and diverse as BC and Surrey, it's important that everyone's uniqueness and identities are honored and given the space and opportunities to thrive. A major role for me as Assistant Deputy Minister is dialogue and engagement with communities to identify the gaps and barriers that people face on a day-to-day and the struggles that Indigenous and racialized communities face in our province. A priority for me is to make sure that our work for anti-racism is centered in intersectionality. And it warms my heart today to see the art that is created here by folks with different abilities, gender diverse, women, youth. It's incredible that the art that we see has brought so many people with different lived experiences together with one message. Right now, as Minister Baines mentioned, my team and I are developing anti-racism legislation that will address systemic racism within government's programs and services like education, healthcare, policing, and even labor. I'm proud to say that we funded PIX as a partner to build this legislation and hear about what newcomers and youth and seniors, what are their hopes and dreams for our legislation as we try to build an anti-racist BC. This legislation will help to ensure that people of all ethnicities, cultural backgrounds, and countries of origin have access to the services they need and deserve, but also hold government accountable to these communities. This legislation will be introduced in the coming weeks. Another important initiative my ministry is working on is the Racist Incident Helpline. In recent years, we've seen the number of race-related incidents and hate crimes increase. We've heard from people who've had experiences that they don't feel comfortable contacting the police, that there is that barrier they face. They don't want to go through all the hurdles, but they want someone to listen, someone to recognize that when someone yells a slur at you at the transit station, it hurts. It hurts you as an individual, it hurts our communities, and you should be able to get the support that you need. So this spring, we're working really hard to launch this Racist Incident Helpline. It'll be a multilingual service provided through United Way BC 211, and it will provide safe, culturally appropriate, and trauma-informed support, including referrals to community organizations for anyone in BC impacted by a racist incident. I'm proud to be part of this work every day that aims to go deeper to address systemic racism so that everyone can feel a sense of support and belonging in our diverse and beautiful province. Thank you so much for inviting me to this exhibition. I look forward to connecting with you more and taking in all this amazing artwork. Together, we can build an anti-racist BC. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Doctor. Have your pen and paper ready. Here are some events that we would like you to participate in. PIG's fundraising gala is taking place on April 12th at 6 p.m. at Fraserview Banquet Hall in Vancouver. This will be the biggest fundraising event for the Guru Nanak Diversity Village long-term care home for seniors. Premier David Eby will be the keynote speaker, as well as the ex-Premier of BC, Glenn Clark. For tickets and more information, please call PIGS at 604-596-7722. Fiji in Focus and Bula Beats TV, in partnership with Angel Music Production, are doing a fundraiser for the Surrey Food Bank. Hunger does not discriminate, and it is not by choice. They serve over 20,000 Hompers in Surrey, and this is taking place on April 13th at 6 p.m. at Taj Park Convention Centre in Surrey. Tickets are only $50 per person. For sponsorships and tickets, please call Sarah Sharma at 604-992-7253, Mike Singh at 604-819-9405, or Camila Singh at 604-537-5123. Dementia touches so many of us. Family, friends, community members, colleagues, or even oneself. No one should have to face the disease alone. Make a difference by registering for the IG Wealth Management Walk for Alzheimer's. Register at alzbc.org/walk. This walk is taking place on May 28th. Scam Prevention Workshop is given free chance at Ross Street Temple on April 7th from 12 until 4 p.m. If you would like to educate yourself and your loved ones to not become victims of scam, then attend this free workshop. Lunch will be provided. For more information, please call rita.raj@vpd.ca or julie.gilmore@vpd.ca. If you have any events that are taking place and you would like us to promote your events, please send an email or inform us at asianpulse@gmail.com. We will show you some highlights of our anti-racism event that took place at the Surrey Hall. Have a look and enjoy.
What I want to really say is let's talk. Let's talk. Just 2 weeks ago in my law class, we took out all those books that are being challenged, and I had my students look at it from a legal perspective through the BC Human Rights Code to see if there were any infringement of charter rights and BC Human Rights Code, right? So I want to hope that, I know we need to do better. We need to educate educators to teach this correctly. But I can tell you that I've had students do Islamic studies instead of, being in that class. If they were, if they're like, my parents don't want me looking at anything that is to do with that material, then they can do a Quranic study. They can do a Torah study. They can do a Bible study, right? Like whatever. It's any holy ground, right?
School District 36 is the biggest. And I know it doesn't happen in every school because I see the letters coming and I see what's happening. And like, I'm not here against anyone. I mean, they can be who they want, but I just feel that they need to inform the parents and we should have a choice. We should preserve our cultures. My kids can't do all this. Look at pornographic books and all those sexual in kindergarten, I mean, in our primary school. There's a certain age. I feel that is violation.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's happening at a systemic level, to be honest with you, because I don't see
elementary
that.
school, you know, the school books are out there. And
The books are right out.
Much upset.
The books are right in.
No, I have parents.
Yes.
No, I'm just saying that. The education system is number one.
Yes.
We need to work at it with the parents as well, not just the school teachers or the school board. We need to be involved, and we're not given that opportunity.
So see, today's event was anti-racism.
Yeah, but that brings.
Yes, off the track, but good for you for bringing this up. And I must say that that event has also happened. I have been part of so many community events. If that would happen again, and that would happen again, we will raise, we will support. We are here, and we will make sure that next time we make some kind of program where your parents can come.
But even this continues, let's say, there is hate, there's racism anyway.
Yes.
Even whatever we were talking about, it brings along, right?
Yes.
It doesn't stop. But thank you.
No, thank you, Ben. Thank you for bringing that up to us, and a lot of people in the room did not know that thing happened. They can go look up for that. But I want to thank our speakers. Big round of applause. Punjabi culture and happy dance. So we'll give you good flowers. We did make some food.
Anybody else have anything to comment or something?
I would like to just comment.
Yeah.
I applaud your authenticity and your vulnerability.
Just in 5 minutes we'll be wrapping.
And I like, some of the nuggets that you leave with us.
Yes.
Checking ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Calling it out.
Yes.
And I think if each one of us commit to doing, some of these things that we've heard today, I think we would be, helping our community in terms of inclusiveness.
Yes. Just as Jennifer said that, when you are cross 40 or even cross 30, you start getting mature and you start accepting, adapting, advocating, and doing every sort of thing to protect you. But it's our younger generation that has to be protected. The young kids, those who go to school, yes, parents think they are under the supervision of teachers, teachers think that parents have the responsibility. This blame game has to end. So we have to educate ourselves to educate others, spread the word. That is our, what do we call? Bottom line.
Bottom line, sure.
And then
people will have in different ways. But now seeing, my son going through this and gone through and just trying to struggle, or he's struggling, and trying to help him navigate being a young man of color, single mom, no dad in the picture. I try to be both, but let's face it, you can't be. And I thought I was being sexist for so long for saying that. No, he doesn't need it, he's got, and luckily I think he's really learned from our family members, from people in the community, family, friends. He's seen great examples of great men, and he's going to be just a fantastic, father and partner. All he's wanted to do was be a dad since he was 4. I asked him once when he was 4, what do you want to be when you grow up? He said, a daddy. And I said, and what do you want to do for a job? He said, I don't want a job, I just want to be a dad. And I think that was the year he wanted to have a bike shop. But he said, okay, he thought about it. He said, I'll go to work and at my shop, and I'll come home, but then I'm going to love up my kids. And his thing now, trades. He knows that I love what I do, but he knows that's not where the money is. His whole life has just been, I want to make a living for a family. And so he's geared towards trades now, and I'm like, yes, because, it's, the life of a scholar is not the life of riches, but that's okay. I love what I do. So I don't really I'm bird walking a little bit with this thought and thinking of my son, but just I feel really hopeful, even though he's gone through these things, he's had these experiences. He says himself he understands now that he went through them to build his empathy so he can help other people down the line. yeah, it's just been a very interesting adventure, I guess, life. And now as a mom and trying to raise this, this beautiful, child that identifies as Black, and trying to find the resources and trying not to make him feel let down culturally, because my intention was to teach him all this stuff about, Ghanaian culture, and I feel like at times like I've let him down maybe that way with culture, but again, he knows that background, he knows where he comes from, and I'm hearing him say more and more all the time, I've got strong blood in me, and it's like, yes, you do. So I feel hopeful, and I feel like I work with Annie at different times and see what she's doing and what the youth are doing, and I really think how wonderful to have grown up as a youth now. Yes, they have social media, they have all these challenges that are so hard, but to have grown up with the language around inclusion more, and it's happening more, and just to have grown up with that.
That's all the time we have for today. You can watch Bula Beats again on Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Please like and subscribe and ask your family and friends to watch too. Bula Beats brings 3 other shows. Asian Pulse TV every Wednesday at 2:30 p.m., Thursdays at 8:30 p.m., and Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. Fijian Focus every Tuesdays at 10 p.m., Thursdays at 2:30 p.m., and Sundays at 4 p.m. As well as the Camila Singh Talk Show every Monday at 10 a.m. and Sundays at 5:30 p.m. All these shows you can also watch in Calgary on Shaw Cablevision. The difference is it will just be an hour late due to the time difference. Before I leave you, I will leave you with these thoughts. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. By Warren Buffett. I'm your host, Chantel Chand. Stay well, stay healthy, and see you all next week. Vinaka.